my beautiful friends, and welcome back to our lessons from englishlime. So today we are going to talk about future simple. We already know with you present simple, past simple, and now we will talk about future simple. So do you remember the important rule when we learn grammar? The first rule is to understand or to know the structure. So the structure for future simple will be auxiliary verb, helping verb, will, plus verb, any verb. So I'll put it like verb. So it's very easy. You use any verb that you want. So, and as usual, we have our system. We learn positive sentences, then interrogative sentences, questions, and then negative one. So let's talk about positive ones. First of all, I will write as usual the pronouns I, he, she, it, you, we, they. So, and here for all of them, the structure is the same. We use will, and for example, the verb be. Do you remember the verb to be in present simple? Am, is, are. In past simple was, were. So here it takes the first form. So verb 1, the normal verb be, will be. And please watch those videos where I explain when we use the verb to be. When we talk about, I don't know, like place, profession, character, or state, right? For example, I will be a manager. I will be happy, right? You talk about future. So, and you can continue here. Next one. Very easy. Let's talk about interrogative questions, interrogative sentences, or in short questions. So here, as a rule, auxiliary verb will jump in front of the sentence, right? So here we have will, and our pronouns as usual, I, he, she, it, you, we, they. So will jumped here, and then the rest of the verb, is the verb, right? Will be something, continuing of the sentence. Will I be happy? Will you be happy? Or will she be a teacher? Right? So will jumped, and you just continue the rest of the sentence. All right, and very easy. Let's talk about negative sentences. Super easy. As usual, I write again our pronouns I, he, she, it, you, we, they. So for all of them, we use the same construction. Will plus not. So, and it makes short form won't. So, won't be. Won't be something, right? So, she won't be a teacher. She won't be there, right? She won't be rude. It won't rain. Do you feel I changed the verb? It means that you can change the verb. I'm not talking only about the verb to be. You can use any verb that you like because the structure is the same. Imagine I will take the verb work. So it will be the same. Will work, right? I will work tomorrow, right? She will work tomorrow. Will I work tomorrow? So the same construction. Will is here. Will I work tomorrow? Will you work tomorrow or next week, right? No, I won't work tomorrow. So the same construction, won't, and our verb that we use. I won't work. You won't work. Will you work? I won't work, right? So these are the basic structure for future. Positive sentence, then the question and the negative one, right? So now tell me please, you know the word tomorrow? So actually I can write these helping words here. So we have the word tomorrow. You understand that it's about future, right? Then we have, for example, next week, next month, next year, and so on. Also, you can say 2 days later, 2 days later, 3 days later, 3 weeks later. So you change this word and the number, right? So I will work 2 days later. I will work 5 weeks later. Now I'm on holiday, maybe, right? And then you can say, for example, in 2025, I will live in another country, right? So, and the basic phrase, in future, maybe, you can say in future. You don't know the exact date, you say, I will be a president of the company in future. Maybe it's your dream, right? So, these words help you to understand that actually we are talking about future tense, right? You can use them in your sentences or you don't use them so people will understand from conversation. Now your task is to make maybe 3 or 5 sentences about what will you do tomorrow? Tell me 5 sentences. So I will work tomorrow. I won't work tomorrow. I will meet my friends. I will go out with my friends. I will go to the cinema tomorrow. Like basic sentences about your future actions, right? So look at the board one more time. I think it's very easy. Now you can make sentences about your tomorrow actions. And then I'm going to talk about details. So when should we use future simple in a more detailed way? So the first one is structure, the rule number 1, right? And the rule number 2 is, do you remember? We have to understand why or when should we use future simple, right? So why and when should I use will? So the first one, the first structure is, the first case, when we should use the future tense is when we talk about future actions. So let me write it for you. Future actions. And I can add decision made now. Right? So when you make the decision right now, you use future simple construction, will plus verb. So let me write the first example. For example, you say, I am thirsty. I am thirsty. And your friend answers to you, I will bring you some water. I will bring you some water. So, I will bring. The decision made now. Oh, really? Okay, I will bring you some water. So you use future simple because of the decision right now. You made it right now. I will bring you some water. Right? The situation number 2. You say, my bag is heavy. You have a bag, you carry a bag. So, my bag is heavy. Oh my God, my bag is heavy. And your friend says, I will help you. I will carry it for you. Okay? I will help you to carry it. To carry it. So, my bag is heavy. I will help you. You made decision now, right? Okay, I'm hungry. I will go somewhere to eat, right? So, future actions, decision made now. Alright? Now, are you ready for the second case for future simple? So, the second case. Alright? I'm cleaning it. The second case, we call it predictions. Predictions. So you can translate this word if you are not familiar with it. Predictions. And no evidence. Also, the word no evidence, you can translate it. There is no proof for this prediction, right? So prediction, when you think that something will happen, it's your feeling, your opinion. You think like that, but another person doesn't think like that, maybe. So when you can start the sentences with the following phrases like, I think, I suppose, I hope, I expect, I feel, and I believe. So this is at the beginning of the sentences. And then you will use the next clause, the next sentence. I think that something or somebody, right, will, and our verb. So here you can say it like a subject. Subject, we call it subject. Do you remember the picture for the subject? Somebody, for example, if it's somebody who does the action. Subject, will, verb. Let me write the example so you can see it better. So, for example, I think, the first one, I think it will rain today. I think it will rain today, right? You see, you have that introduction sentence, introduction clause, and then you have subject, right? Will, our auxiliary verb, and normal main verb, rain. I think it will rain today. I think like that. But maybe somebody doesn't think like that. I think it will rain today, right? Next one. I expect I will pass my exam. Or you can say I hope I will pass my exam. Again, our construction, right? So that shows that it's your opinion. You hope. This is my feeling. I hope I will pass my exam. Again, subject, will, and verb. And one more sentence, last one maybe. I believe I will speak English very well. I believe it. Do you know the song, I believe I can fly, I believe I will fly, and so on. So, I believe I will speak English very well. Alright? So again, I believe I will speak English very well. So you see, this is your prediction, this is your opinion, you feel it like that, right? It's about you. So that's why you start these sentences with the fixed phrases. I think, I suppose, I hope, I expect, I feel, I believe. Right? We use here today because probably you say it in the morning. So in future, in the next part of the day, it will rain, right? So I hope I will pass my exam tomorrow. You can add these words. Do you remember our signal words? Tomorrow, combination. Next week, next year, next month, or next semester, and so on. 2 days later, 3 weeks later, 1 year later, or in future, in 2027, in 2025, and so on. So these phrases help you to understand that you're talking about future simple. So again, structure, will plus verb, any verb. Number 2, why should we use it? When should we use future simple? We use it when we talk about future actions, decision made now, number 1. And number 2, when we talk about predictions, about your opinion, your feeling. No evidence. It's like you think like that. Alright? So now, as usual, make some sentences about future actions, like decision made now, and then predictions. What do you expect? What do you hope? What do you think? What do you feel that something will happen? And please don't forget to write 5 sentences about tomorrow. What will you do tomorrow? Alright? So, that is all for today, my friends. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you in our next lessons. Take care and bye.